So let me start off by saying how freaking hard it is to jump back into trying to vlog, like voiceover vlogging for this stuff, by myself in a room that already made me awkward. But how hard it is to do that after 6 months of not doing really anything creative at all, making YouTube videos or streaming or posting art online. It's really freaking hard. So I've redone this speaking intro thing probably 12 times, and I'll apologize for sounding like an idiot and rambling and going on tangents. That's just what I do in real life, but the weird, awkward anxiety of this is amplifying it tenfold. But yeah, so it's been a hot minute, guys. The main reason why I haven't uploaded anything or did any streams, or really created anything for the past 6 months is because at the end of May and early June, I moved out of my apartment of 3 years, and pretty much all my stuff that didn't get sold or given away, it got put into storage of sorts. It all went back to my childhood home. So I downsized from an 800 square foot 2-bedroom apartment with all these items that I've collected over the past 3 years, whether that's TV, sofa, you know, rugs, kitchen utensils, dresser, random shower stuff, pretty much all the stuff that makes a home furnished. I had to then move that into my one little room at my childhood house. Cat included. Echo came with, obviously. Yeah, so downsizing all that was kind of a headache, and in the process of it, since my folks didn't really have proper internet out there, I couldn't really do any streaming or updating on my computer or uploading really much at all. So my computer just kind of collected dust for the past 6 months. I streamed for the first time and just really drew on my computer for the first time in 6 months a couple days ago, and it was like relearning this all over again. I was so fish out of water drawing on my tablet and had to dust off my tower and update my tablet and update my computer and update all these programs that I had missed like 3 to 5 updates for all this stuff, like each thing. The main reasoning for not getting things out as much as I wanted to, and it's a terrible excuse because I have an iPad, it's just there's something different about drawing on a tablet versus on my computer. On my screen, I have all my windows I can pop up, all my programs are here, my shortcut keys, literally everything that I have to create something and create it to a quality that I want it to be is on my desktop, not on the iPad. And it's a completely different thing, and maybe I'll get into it later on, maybe I won't, but there's something different personally to me about drawing on my Intuos tablet. It's not a screen tablet, it's just one that plugs up to the computer, versus the iPad. I like the iPad for sketching and for like loose composition and stuff like that, but for inking, I much prefer my Intuos. And I don't know why that is. The pen pressure seems to be kind of on par, but I don't know. I just feel more comfortable doing serious, finished, polished art on my desktop and on my Intuos. So that was kind of a hitch in all my creative plans too, is just nothing felt right that I was outputting on my iPad except for sketch commissions like the entire 6 months I was away from my desktop. So now that it's all back set up and everything's a-okay and running and updated, now I'm playing catch up and trying to get everything done that I can, hence doing the speed art and then the vlog and all this. I really just want to get back in the swing of things. So yeah. Onwards to what this comic is about. The comic is about moving, obviously, but it's also about the things that I've left behind in those moves and the growth that I've made as a person in the past year. Some of you know that I wasn't in a great mental place at the end of 2017, and even fewer of you guys know exactly why. But moving out in June of 2018, so good 6 months later, allowed me to let go of a lot of the physical of that bad mental place. I got rid of a lot of items that I built the home of 3 years with, and it really felt good to move on. Then a little over a year later, by the end of 2018, last month, I realized that the baggage from that mental place was left behind almost entirely. I've grown stronger as a person, and I really have you guys and my family and my friends and my incredible boyfriend to help thank for that. And though this comic is kind of a personal comic of my own growth, I hope that if you're going through some dark and uncertain times, you can find comfort in knowing that your own growth will happen. The baggage that you struggle with, it's gonna get easier to lift, or it's gonna become non-existent. And if it doesn't, with all seriousness, if you need somebody to vent to, or an unbiased opinion, or an ear to listen, I'm here. So shoot me an email or message me on Twitter, and I'll try to do my best to help. Though I can't give, like, you know, exact advice that can solve your situation, but I love to be able to lift some of that weight that you carry, if I can. So yeah, I'm really glad to be back at this, and thanks for watching.